नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं Sadgurum Tam Namami. Yes, Nityanam, all of you.
Nityanam, everyone.
So, welcome all of you. And we just received the darshan of Swamiji on this auspicious occasion of Vaikunth Ekadasi. So, this is once in a year opportunity that we get a darshan of Swamiji as a Venkateshwara, where on this auspicious occasion of Vaikunth Ekadasi. This is one of the happening that is most auspicious occasion. So all of you are blessed to receive this darshan, especially, of course, whenever Swamiji comes for darshan, this is the most auspicious occasion, especially when the celebrations as the Vaikuntha Ekadasi is happening. When you receive these blessings, you are showered. Swamiji blesses you. You are showered with all the auspices.
Yes. Swamiji has shared that most of the Venkateshwara temples, they have one northern door, which is locked throughout the whole year. And it only opens during this auspicious festival, where we all get the direct access to this space of Vaikuntha, the space where Venkateshwara also resides.
So this is the right time that we start manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. And as today we are manifesting the power of Ashtamha, so we'll be increasing, as today we have had various power manifestation, increasing the weight of the object, decreasing the weight of the object. So you can choose again, take a moment and choose a object, metal object from your household, maybe from the kitchen, and any other metal object that you can easily and quickly take it. So please take a moment, and we'll be manifesting the power of. You can choose to increase the weight of the object, or you can decrease the weight of the object. So take a moment and quickly have the object with you. And once you have the object, we'll be taking the initial measurement of the weight of the object.
Yes, for that you can use anything like a kitchen scale, for example. So pick a handheld object made out of metal and weigh it. Make sure you determine the weight as precise as possible and then settle down. If you do not have a kitchen scale, you might want to manifest this power with a bigger object, so you can maybe use your own weight scale, body weight scale. And if you don't have that available either, you can use a weight scale estimation app for the phone, which you can get either in the Google Play Store or in the App Store for Apple users. And even if you don't have your phone with you, you can have like an estimate, holding the weight in your the object in your hand and just feeling the weight of the object increase. When the weight of the object increases a lot, you will be able to definitely determine that by holding that in your hand also.
So hope all of you have taken the initial measurement. You can give a thumbs up if you have actually taken the initial measurement, so that we can proceed with the further steps. All right. So now you can sit with your head, neck, spine, and straight line, and visualize Swamiji in your inner space, and his visualize his intense grace, his infinite grace, his love and compassion, showering you with and filling your whole system with his energy, his superconscious energy. Gently bring your awareness to the Angya Chakra, the third eye. And through your third eye, gaze at Swamiji's third eye. And start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let's keep chanting the Mahavakya. Understand that Mahavakya is the cosmic passcode that Swamiji has given us to connect with Him. So, with that deep connection with Bhagwan, declare and command the object to change its weight. With that strong declaration, let's enter into this manifestation where you wish to increase the weight of the object, you can increase, and if you wish to decrease the weight of the object, you can decrease the weight of the object. So let's enter into this manifestation. Let's begin.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham
Yes, sincere all of you. Have that second measurement, compare it with the initial measurement that you have taken. Go ahead. The measurement of the weight, the initial measurement that you have taken, the weight of the object, and now the weight of the object that you are measuring.
Declare to increase or decrease the weight of the object. And if you want, you can also share what object you actually manifested this power on. Let's take a few moments to share the results of our power manifestation. Take a few moments and share.
powers of third eye that Swamiji is giving to all of us. It's one of the rarest gift that Swamiji is giving, because having the next season of the Paramashiva Sena starting in few days. So make sure that you join us for the Paramashiva Sena program.
In the Aghori tradition is the path of science of enlightenment. They work with the human fevers. They say there is 64 kind of a fever which is responsible for our physical and mental imbalances. All your physical disease and mental disease is just because of these 64 fevers. Your anger will be a kind of a fever radiating around you. If you are carrying so much of negative thoughts like a vengeance, violence, you will be radiating a kind of a fever around you. For every kind of a thought trend, you will radiate a kind of a fever. If you are carrying too much of violence and anger, even the objects which you touch will become poisonous. Understand? I was surprised when I studied that science, when I studied the Aghori tradition. Then I understood human beings carry so much of vengeance because mind needs dissatisfaction and vengeance and violence as a root. If you are having mind, be very clear, you carry such big load of vengeance, such big load of dissatisfaction, such big load of the negative fire, fever. That is why wherever you put your feet, you radiate poison. Grass dies. In Zen Buddhist tradition, in front of your cottage, if the grass is dead, if you have created a walkway by your walking, you will not receive sannyas. They won't give you sannyas. This is a method of training. In front of your cottage, there will be a big lawn. You are supposed to use the same route, but if the grass dies, you will not be given sannyas. Means, still unconsciously you have not dropped the violence. It's a very subtle but powerful science. only when I studied, I understood how the mind lives on dissatisfaction. Paramahamsas, enlightened beings, does not leave footprint. Anybody who does not leave footprint, who is not heavy on the planet Earth, is called Paramahamsa. Even not only his lifestyle, even his very way in which he carries his being will be so light, radiating so much of lightness, innocence, radiating so much of the carefreeness or the joy. Of course, no other word. That is what, that kind of beings are only called Paramahamsas. In our time shaft, there is no gap. Constantly things are getting written. I think overwritten. Overwritten. Our mind, how much it feels dissatisfaction, that much it does not feel satisfaction. You can see when you feel the hunger, at first you will feel in the navel center. After a few minutes, you will feel all over the body. Then it will become irritation, shouting at everybody, and your whole body will be burning, literally. But you don't feel the same satisfaction after you dump the food. You may be filled but not fulfilled. We may be filling but not feeling fulfilled. Same way, thirst. Before drinking water, we feel so much of thirst. But after that, we just take it for granted. After eating or drinking, the satisfaction which we feel, we do not cherish, we do not experience, we do not live it, we take it for granted. Any joy you can see in your life, you take it for granted. You start asking, what next? There is a beautiful stotra by Shankara. Tatakim, tatakim, tatakim. What next, what next, what next? Your mind is alive only by asking what next, what next, what next. It can't relax here and now. When Shiva says, wherever satisfaction is found, in whatever act, actualize that, be in that moment. If you are finding satisfaction means you are relaxing into that present moment. You are resting into that present moment. You are entering into a space where you don't have boundary, you don't have heaviness, you are not creating footprint. Just be in that space. But our mind is such. Ramana Maharshi says beautifully, there is a beautiful one-liner from Ramana Maharshi. He says in Tamil, I'll give you the translation. Before achieving, even mustard seed will look like a mountain. After achieving, even a mountain will look like a mustard seed for the mind. Before you getting it, even a mustard seed, small thing, will look like a mountain. Without that, your life will not move. For example, a cell phone or a shoe, which you see when you go for window shopping. When you go for shopping, it's called window shopping, just seeing and walking. Particular kind of a cloth or some shoe or some cell phone. You just look at it. You have a thought, why not have that? You say, no, later on, let me save a little money and buy. You just walk. But the thought is in your mind. Your mind will now give all kinds of justifications why you should have that. If it is a shoe, it will tell, if I have that shoe, early morning 4:30 I can get up and go for a running, I will be more healthy. It will give all kinds of justifications, as if you will get that shoe and start running every day morning, as if your whole morning waking up and running is only in that shoes, and without that shoe you can't get up or you can't do any running with your old shoe. No, nothing. Your mind will create all kinds of scene, and with that cell phone you will really start doing lot of business and develop all your relationships. It will give all kinds of ideas. If I have that cell phone, I will be able to call every time. I can keep up with my business, or I can take care of all the relationships. Some idea. Same way with that cloth. I think that cloth will really look nice on me. I'll really feel more confident and courage. And it will give all kinds of ideas. And somehow finally, because your mind says so many times again and again, you may save little money and get that shoe. First few days, you will not even remove that shoe when you go to sleep. It will be there in your leg even when you fall asleep. It will be almost like a part, Karna's Kavacha Kundala. The Karna's Kavacha Kundala can't be removed from his body. It will be just like that, just always with you. After a few days, you will say, okay. Whenever you go for some parties or some time, you will wear. After a month, rarely, maybe some important thing. After 3 months, it will be lying near that small corner room which is always under that staircase. Nobody will be there even to clean or polish it. It will be lying there. You can see your mind. Just go to your garage and see all over how many things are lying, and before buying, what all words your mind said, and how your mind was showing all these things are really necessary for your life. Especially when you read that Sky Mall magazine, the flight, it gives you such a feeling that without that product you can't take next step in your life. And it gives you such a fantastic feeling with that photograph and everything. Almost your mind says you can't live the next day without that product. Order now. And it's like hypnotizing, especially these TV ads in US I saw. Call now, call now, call now. And almost that way in which it is presented, your mind will say you can't take the next step. You can't live your life without that product. Or there is something really missing without that product. Go around and see your garage. See your, not only garage, just go around and see the whole house. Go and stand near every object, everything in your house, and just have a small write-up, 2-line write-up. What you felt before that became part of your life. First with your house, with your car, with your wife, with your relationships, with your every product. Just see what was the comment or what was the thought before that became part of your life. And what is the thought now? You will understand your life or your mind records only dissatisfactions. When Buddha says life is suffering, he does not mean that true life is suffering. No. He himself was not suffering, radiating joy and bliss. How can he say life is suffering? What you think or what you record life as is suffering. In your mind, what all you record as life is suffering. That is what he means. There is a beautiful saying in the Upanishad. Once you become enlightened, your future and past both can be changed. I was actually confused. when I read. See, future can be changed, but I can agree because it is open. How can past be changed? Because past has already happened. Only when I myself had experience, I understood the past as you think is not the original past which happened. What you think as your past is not the whole complete record. What you think as your biography is only selected, edited version. It is not the whole as it happened. So only when you become enlightened, you will experience the true past. You will see everything happened. As on now, what you remember as past now is not your past. Maybe a little confusing. What is this? It is true. In your life, if you had 100 incidents, dissatisfaction or suffering, at least 101 incident with satisfaction and joy has happened. That is why you are still alive. See, the prana flow can happen in you only if more number of joyful incidents are recorded in your unconscious, in your inner space. Still you being alive is the solid proof that your unconscious has not really lost the hope about life. Means at least 1% is more joy is recorded in your inner space. Intellectually, consciously you may not remember, but in the inner space the recording of the joy or satisfaction is 1% more than the dissatisfaction. That is why still you have hope and still you are breathing. Otherwise you would have decided, enough, I breathed, enough, I lived, bas, let's pack up. Now really, still you being alive is the solid proof that 1% more joy is there inside recording. You may not remember it. You may not remember your past as it happened. Only when you become enlightened, you will realize the whole past as it happened. That is what the rishis say. When you become enlightened, your future and past both will change. You will realize your true past. So many wonderful things have happened. Many times again and again you come back to that present moment. Satisfaction, joy or restfulness, but you don't feel comfortable with that state. Every day, at least few times you experience the state of Paramahamsa, state of Shiva consciousness, but you feel uneasy with it. You feel uneasy with it. You don't feel homely with it. You don't feel that is your state. Your natural state has become unnatural for you. That is why you say, no, this is, I think this looks too much. It's okay. Before even you consciously relaxing into it, you jump out of it. Raman Maharshi says beautifully, whenever you want something, some outer object, like want to enjoy a sweet or some joy, your mind is running towards that object. The moment you put that object into your mouth or that object comes in contact with your senses, immediately the running stops, you come back to the present moment. You falling back to the present moment only radiates joy and satisfaction. Then you start thinking that joy is coming from that object. No. If the joy is coming from that sweet, then after 10 sweets, the joy should be more. But it is not. See the logic. As you believe, if the joy is from that sweet, after 10 sweets, the more number of sweets, joy should be more. But it is not. Why? It is not from that sweet. It is because your mind falls back to yourself. He gives a beautiful example. A dog which got a dry bone is biting the dry bone. Somehow the dry bone started poking into its own gums and blood started flowing. That dog is just enjoying that blood and thinking that blood is coming from that bone. How the dog is mistaking the blood from his own mouth is the blood from the bone and enjoying it. Same way, you also, when you experience the sense pleasures, when you live those sense pleasures, the joy which comes out of your own self, you attribute it to that object. If the dog starts thinking the blood is coming from that bone, it will just bite the bone more strongly. Same way, you catch that sense object more strongly. But suddenly you will see the emptiness. After 10 sweets, no more joy. Because your mind is now accustomed to the sweet. Even when you put the sweet in your tongue, it is not ready to rest. It is asking, what next? What next? What next? It is not relaxing, resting into that satisfaction. Now you play the next role. Oh, there is no joy in the sense object. One side of your mind is saying, there is no joy. The same joy is not there in that sweet. But your inner mind is telling, no, you are doing wrong. I think try once more, try little more, we may get little more joy. Because you are not ready to believe that there is no joy in the object, because that's the only thing you have in your hand. If in that also there is no hope, means what will happen? You become hopeless. That is too much. So you try to hold on. So you try to add rasa, juice to the object from your own being and try to enjoy. You are not ready to believe that there is no joy from the sense, from the object. The joy is from your inner space because you are relaxing, resting. Mahadeva says beautifully, wherever satisfaction is found, in whatever act, actualize this. In Zen, they have something called tea ceremony. It's nothing, just they will prepare tea and drink. But that is given so much of spiritual significance, you will be surprised. All the monks will sit around and that they will be just sitting and listening to the sound of tea boiling. That water sound, glug, 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 glug. And that beautiful smell of the steam. And just with a deep meditative mood. And when they pour the tea, just that sound which is created with a full awareness and your deep thirst for the tea or that feeling to sip the tea, just be with that. And beautifully when you sip the tea, the whole tea traveling inside your system, and that satisfaction it is creating inside your system, and that beautiful restfulness and that relaxation or satisfaction which comes because you got what you want. The whole mood, the whole thing, just a cup of tea can lead you to enlightenment. Understand? just that satisfaction, if you can live intensely, there is a beautiful truth behind this whole tea ceremony. Let me explain the truth, then you will understand the Mahadeva or Shiva's technique. In your inner space, two things will get recorded, two samskaras will get engraved. Samskara means the engraved memory which is powerful enough to make you go through the same action. If you are addicted to coffee, morning 7 o'clock, once you hear the bell 7, inside coffee, addiction, you see, addiction word can be defined, understand this definition. Without that object, you will feel deep dissatisfaction. With that, you won't feel much satisfaction. Is addiction. Understand, this is the definition of addiction. With anything, without that object, you will feel deeply dissatisfied. If you can't smoke, at that point, you can't stand, like you will feel so restless. You will walk here, you will walk there, you will go to bathroom, you will walk here, you will walk there, and you will be shouting at everybody, you will be kicking the shoes, you will be kicking this, you will be doing all sorts of things like Tom and Jerry. But once you smoke, the joy will not be too much. You will take it for granted. Okay, next. That is what is called addiction. The powerful engraved memory which can make you go through the same action again and again without giving you the satisfaction is called samskara. Samskara and mantra both are opposite to each other. The words are the memory which stays in you and makes you more and more dull and addictive is samskara. The words are memories which stays in you and liberates you more and more from your bondages is called mantra. The words which stays in you and liberates you is mantra. The words which stays in you and binds you is samskara. That's all. Understand? When you are caught with these samskaras, when you don't feel the satisfaction of what is happening inside you, you will record more samskara and less experience. Let me repeat once more. Inside your inner space, two things will be recorded. For example, the memory of drinking tea and the joy or intense satisfaction which you felt during drinking tea. These two will be recorded. If that satisfaction, the joy, if it is deeply recorded, you won't need the same act of drinking tea again and again. If this experience or the joy or quality of satisfaction is not deeply recorded in you, you need this act to be done again and again. If there is a quality of experience in you, the quantity of act is not needed. If the quantity of act is needed means the quality of experience is not deeply recorded in you. That is why Mahadeva says, Shiva says in another one technique, anything you do with your conscious full awareness will liberate you. Understand? It means if you smoke intensely, consciously, only once you will be liberated from smoking. If you smoke consciously, intensely, even once, you will be liberated. You will not be bound. Because anything you do it completely does not create footprint or leave karma or samskara inside your inner space. Karma means unfulfilled action, which is powerful enough to make you go through the same action again and again to make you feel fulfilled. If you do any action, whether it is seeing something, or listening something, or tasting something, or smelling something, or touching something, anything, with full conscious awareness even once, without drifting into the past or future during that act. Usually, when you are drinking tea, your mind will be doing everything else except enjoying the tea. When you can see in your life, when you put the brush morning to brush your teeth, your mind is already in the office, sitting and calculating and thinking what to do. That is why when you are in the shower, you are talking to your boss. Sometimes even verbally you talk. When you are in the shower, you are talking to somebody. What to do? And when you are sitting in the office, already you are in the evening sea beach or in the temple or thinking about the vacation. When you are in the sea beach, already you are thinking when to go back to the home. When you are in the home, already you are thinking when next day morning you will go to the office. One thing is sure, if you are here, your mind is not here. That's all. That we are very clear. Anything you do, even once, without drifting into the past or the future, will liberate you. Any karma. Because you are embodiment of fulfillment. You are Purna. There is a beautiful Upanishad sloka. Purnamata Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. From the whole comes the whole, and if the whole is added to the whole or removed from the whole remains as whole. Maths cannot help. Logic cannot help you to understand this. And now, recently, the Western mathematicians are agreeing 2 plus 2 is not 4. No, really, it is 4 plus something. Whenever you add two things, it is not just a logical equal thing which we were believing always. No. 2 plus 2 is not just 4, because the adding action, that brings some result. See, 2 plus 2 is not just 4. Adding is an action. What about that result? Once you add 2 plus, you see, when the 2 is separate, 2, and there is another one 2, separate 2, these 2, when they are added, it is not just 4 plus the quality of adding. Now this 4 is ready to get added to anything else. Now the 4 has got a quality or the idea or the mental setup of getting added to anything. That is why 2 plus 2 is not just 4, it is something more. Because the 4 has now learnt how to expand itself. This just 2 do not know how to expand itself. This next 2 also do not know how to expand itself. When these 2 are joined together and became 4, now they have an intellectual property, how to expand them. They are something more than 4. Now they know the technique of how to adding more and more into them and how to assimilating or how to expand.
Thank you for letting me come here. Actually, I had a question which came to me a few months back, and I'm still a little puzzled over it. I'm actually a photographer, and I started work as a photographer only 1 year ago. So initially, the assignments I was getting for photography, nobody wanted to pay me, and that disturbed me a lot. Now I'm getting assignments, and people are paying me, but not enough. So my confusion is whether I should be okay with it or I should not be okay with it, and if I should ask them for more, and if so, how much should I ask? I feel afraid that I'll become greedy like everyone else if I ask people for to pay me more for my talents or for my services. So
Two things, ma. One, do not hesitate to ask. First thing. Second, do not stop being creative because you are being paid only less. See, when you create a kind of an hatred for the people who pay you back, you snub your creativity. So, have confidence to ask and have courage to radiate. Have confidence to ask and have courage to share. Do not stop being creative based on the money you have been paid. Then it will curtail your creativity and intelligence. But you don't need to be covered, or you don't need to have less courage and confidence not to ask.
thank you, sir. That's my click.
Two reasons. Come on, then. Let me answer one more message from Miami. The question is, having the urge to spend and have nice things around you, is that a bad trade to have and keep you from accumulate money? Nothing is wrong. You see, urge to have money, urge to spend and have nice things around you is perfectly right, not wrong.
Right, I came from the big, in that when we are grown up, during our, when we are rising up, we strongly believed that we are poor and we are not affordable. For each and every situation, we thought that, we had that thought in our mind. Every time we were thinking that I am poor, I am not affordable. Okay, that in the engrams, what we call that programming, what has happened, till now, I am unable to generate any income, not much to take care of my life. And the second thing is, I have a habit of every month, the beginning of every month, I'll make a list of what are the bills I have to pay separately, and another list of what are the expected incomes. Here, what I have the habit is that I'll focus always on what are the bills I have to pay. I'm very prompt in paying all the bills from the money, not what I earned, from the money what I borrowed. That results in making me accumulated a lot of debts. Then that click what I got when I was sharing today.
Great. How you are mismanaging money? Great. See what he said, I think all of you understood. That is a self-explanatory. Great. Anybody else? It's from Singapore. How not to be overprotective and over-calculative of existing money? Does it stop creation? Ships are safe in shipyard, but they are not created to be in shipyard. They are created to be in ocean. Just because they are safe in shipyard, you can't say, why not let me keep my ship in the shipyard itself? Ships are safe in shipyard, no doubt. But can you keep the shipyard in the shipyard itself? No. It is not the purpose of ship. Same way, currency means what? It should be current. It should be circulating. So this too much of fear stops creation, stops your creativity. Retain the money only for next maybe 2 to 3 months, not more than that. If you are storing more than next few months, you are creating laziness in you. Like a fat stored more than required in your system, not only weight, and it destroys your health. Insecurity and bad cholesterol is directly connected. That is why all the Indians all over the world die in bad cholesterol. Pat, like a bulb fuse going, the heart goes away. Too much insecurity. That same thing happens in the body also. Too much insecurity. Who knows, I will get good food tomorrow or not. Let me save the cholesterol now itself. And I have a big belt below the belly. Tap. That is the way Indians' heart goes. All you guys should know, 600% Indians die in heart attack than Americans. 600%. If American 100 people are dying every year by heart attack, 600 people, Indians are dying. Questions? Come on, anybody else here to share? Come. And one more thing you need to know, like spirituality and money. If there is a conflict, you need to first clear that. As I said, be very clear, poor people never get into heaven. It's a wrong idea. Come on.
I have a question for you.
Mike.
What about housewives who doesn't earn? For example, my age is 30. Until now, I have earned ₹2, which is in my 7th grade because of scoring some good marks. The teacher gave me ₹2. That is all the money I have earned. And when I think I can't claim myself, when someone asks me, "Are you rich?" I will definitely say I'm rich because my husband earns and I'm wealthy and I have all the basic needs. But a deep thing inside me also tells that I have not earned anything. My own earning, my own money, like that I have a feeling. So a deep guilt that I am just spending and not any contributing, that is there. And what about generally housewife? Because most of the...
I will recommend every individual should create wealth. Whether you are housewife or office wife. You are living in house or anything. Every individual should create wealth. What you do with that later on is secondary. But every individual should create wealth because it is life. It is just personality. If you create that kind of personality, even sitting in your house, you can create wealth. There are now millions of ways. Now India also has become a place of opportunities. See, if you don't use the opportunities, you will become opportunistic. People who don't use opportunities will become opportunistic. Opportunistic mentality will start happening if you don't use opportunities. I think it is every individual should take the responsibility for their life and start creating wealth. That's what I'll personally recommend. Yes. Yes, please pick up the mic. Yes.
Hello. Swamiji, the click which I got was that,
close the mic.
yeah,
Keep the mic close.
The click which I got was my father was a money lender and he got cheated by many people. And the same thing has happened in my life because I lent money and I on my salary and I got cheated. So
Got cheated.
I got cheated. The money has not come back here. And that again has broken into my relationship also. Relationship also with my wife is bad. Another thing is I got a good job in between and I was contributing to Dhanapita for 10% now. I was Anand Samadhi also. And then that I created my own lack of self-image by saying that I am worth being paid this money. And I lost the job. Now I got a job. at a much lower salary.
Ah.
Again, I'm getting that whether I'm being worth being paid this money.
Ah.
Now I'm trying to change it by saying, yes, I'm being more than this.
Ah. You see, you need to understand the flaw. Once you created that mental setup and lost the job. So when you understand that click, that is enough now to change it. Now decide very clearly, I am worthy, that is why I am being paid. Please understand, your very breathing is worthy of any amount you imagine you are worthy of. All of you should know, your presence in certain places is worthy of money. You are paid, you don't even need to work. See, many jobs are more or less like a presence job. You go and be there, present, and act, you are there. That's all. Most of the jobs are presence. That is why there is a very beautiful sutra in the Arthashastra. If a owner of the land is present in the land, crop grows by itself. It's more or less like a presence. Only thing you need to know, you need to understand your presence is worthy of what you are being paid in return. That I can say, that is what I call self-respect. Self-respect. I think it is time you understand it and be a little more intelligent and evolve to it. That's it. Anybody else? Here I have some more questions. I'll share. It's like a more or less many sharings. I'll read out those things and share the clicks with you. See, only like this, strongly analyzing and vomiting it out, all the wrong engrams and wrong mental setup about money which you are carrying will come out. It will never come out if I am sitting and giving you the lecture for 6 hours. No. You need to pen down and you need to express, because you need to make money. If I sit and give lecture for 6 hours, I will make money. But I want you need to make money. I want you to make money. That is why I am asking you to talk. Whoever talks is going to get money. Understand? If only I am going to talk, then I will have money. And if you are also going to talk, you will have money in your life. Understand? Here is a sharing from Redondo Beach. When I was 9, I wanted to purchase a book collection. I decided to create a business. I sold ice cubes to the people who were selling vegetables. I made a lot of money for a child, like a $30 a day. In 7 days, I had a lot of money. In my country, some people do not make that amount in a month. My mother, aunt, took the business from me and told me that was too much money for a little girl. I see the pattern now. I feel guilty about my ambition. Same thing happened to me in graduate school. I wanted to make a movie, which I was so passionate about. But friends and professors would say, why don't you make something smaller? Whenever I come up with money, it is taken away from me, or people tell me if my project comes to fruition, I will not know them anymore. Please understand, this is a constant suppression being forced on you. You need to break from this suppression and you need to kill these people in your life. I am not saying kill physically, kill mentally. They should not play anymore their role in your life. Winnie Ocean? Where is she? Yes. Don't allow them in your life. Understand? So reclaim your freedom. And reclaim your freedom. Decide, I am not going to let these fellows work on me anymore. So the other day, one of my brahmacharini, she asked me, Swamiji, how can I get enlightened? She is suffering with her grandmother's conditioning. I told, put your grandmother's photo in your room and beat that photo with chappal every day. No, really. I told her. She is dead. But I said, she is dead, but she is not dead inside you. You need to beat her photograph with a chappal, left and right, for giving you this third-rate dirty conditioning. Only then you will be out of that suffering. You will be enlightened. Buddha says very beautiful. Somebody comes to Buddha and asks, Buddha, give me enlightenment. Buddha says, go and kill your parents and come. He was shocked. How can I kill my parents? He said, not physically. The image and conditioning of the parents which is inside you, kill that and come back. So I tell you, kill all these fellows inside you, not outside you. Don't kill outside, then you will be in prison. Kill inside. Mentally, don't allow them to live anymore in you. That's the solution. Here is a question from Ohio. If we settle for I have enough, does that mean we are having a buffalo or laziness mentality? Exactly. Exactly. I can say it is not even a mentality of buffalo, it is mentality of buffaloes. Plural. You see, you have the right to have the mentality of how much you can possess, but you don't have the right to stop creation. Create millions and millions. You can decide, all right, I am not interested in having it with me, I will share it with the world. That's perfect. But don't stop creating. Exactly in my life, I don't possess anything. Left and right I create and share it with the world. I am constantly creating and sharing it with the world. That's all. I am the wholesale. I am telling you very clearly, enlightenment is for only high achievers, not for lazy bums. It is not for lazy bums. It is only for high achievers. If you are not even able to create few lakh and spend for enlightenment, forget about enlightenment. It is not for you. It is not for you. So here is a sharing from Calgary. I was taught early on that money would bring happiness, and that in order to show others love, you had to buy them lots of presents on holidays, and the more money you spent showed how much you loved them, even if you had to spend money you did not have. I am learning how to practice Reiki and also do some metaphysical healing, but I do not want to charge people. I feel wrong about it, that I have to charge people to help them. I have spent a lot of money to take my training, and I am worried that the money will not come back to me, especially if I cannot get over the idea that I do not want to charge them. Clarissa, first thing. Clarissa, Calgary. Where is Calgary? Yes. Clarissa, first thing, if you are confident enough about the product you are offering, any healing you are giving, any service you are giving, I will sincerely recommend you go for charging. The guilt that you are not supposed to charge is a wrong idea. You are offering your time, and the service you are offering is a honest service. Then you don't need to be guilty about charging money at all. Forget about this guilt and straight away take money. It is nothing wrong. Another one thing, especially like a services like a healing and all, if you take little money from them, they will have more trust on your healing. It is the confidence you have on the product you are offering. That's all, nothing else. So I'll sincerely recommend you to charge, and they'll also have trust over you. Here is one more question from Vancouver. Can engram be created in the muscle memories before birth. When my mom was pregnant of me, my parents were building their farm and were going through stress and worry on how to get the money to pay for the new infrastructure and support the family. Usually this kind of engrams doesn't get built during the pregnancy. Only the deeper concepts like a spiritual engrams gets built during pregnancy. The money engrams doesn't get built during pregnancy. Don't worry about it. This is the message from Vaideki. Problem, I can't relate to money. I don't have clear understanding about money. I go to work, earn a decent salary and spend it all within a week. I have been doing this unconsciously ever since I came into contact with the green bills. I hope you could help me realize the value and proper use so that I don't remain in the poverty line. Understand? This green wealth, money won't bring you fulfillment. Wealth does not bring you fulfillment ultimately. True, that does not mean remaining poor brings you fulfillment. Come on. Remaining poor, see, the other day we were all discussing with brahmacharis and I became enlightened without getting the regular education. That does not mean all the fellows who are uneducated are going to become enlightened. Same way, wealth does not bring ultimate fulfillment. That is true. That does not mean all poor fellows are going to have ultimate fulfillment. Wealth and poverty both are equally not going to bring you ultimate fulfillment. So ultimate fulfillment is different line altogether. No way you being wealthy or poor is going to interfere, stop or prepone or postpone your enlightenment. Then why don't you be wealthy? Your wealth is neither going to postpone nor going to prepone your enlightenment. So that is totally different direction. San Jose, sometimes I regret money I have spent. Why? Why is everyone asking everyone else's money? Family to invest money. The problem is in India, your money is not your money. It is your friend's money. It is your family's money. It is all the poor relatives around you, their money. All of them think they have share over your money. And no, really. All of them think they have share over your money. Especially if you are living in America, all Indians think in America all over the road dollar bills are running, floating and flying. You just need to go there and have few gunny bags, just dump everything and send it in the ship to India. Come on. You come to reality and teach all your relatives about reality. Your money is your money, my money is my money. You are having money because you worked for it. I am not saying don't be compassionate, don't be charitable. But be very clear. Only when you are very clear you are not going to repent for it, be charitable. If you feel you may repent in future, don't be charitable. Be very clear. Charity should not come with guilt. Then you will be stuck with it. Understand? The moment you start counting what all you gave, you lost all the merit and punya of giving. For example, if you have given some money for your friend or a family or a temple or a school or a ashram for something, even once if you count, I have given all these things, over. All your punya is gone. You chine punye madhyalogam vishanti. Come back to ordinary world. All your merit has gone. Your token for heaven is taken away. Now, no more heaven. Get back to your regular life. So anything makes you count. It is the question from Lokesh, San Jose. So if you are repenting, don't give. Be very clear. If you are regretting, don't give. Just see that you are making them understand your money is your money and their money is their money. Here is a question. I was raised with a strict saving and conservative habits. So I believe it should be taught to my kids, and it is my big responsibility. I am confused and afraid if I let my kids spend openly, they will learn wrong habits. Please guide me. Is controlling okay or letting go? Please understand. You should teach them saving habits, but you should teach them creating habits. Creation of wealth. Creation and saving is okay. Just saving, I think you will destroy them. So teach them the habit of creation also. And here is from New York. Money is root of all evil, and also money is freedom. Here is the conflict. Also, money causes people to become ugly, greedy, and cause unhappiness in others, and money is control. Also, another click is talking myself out of making money, as money only comes to those lucky. You can kill yourself working and not make money. I have seen this with my parents. This flows into it is not possible to create wealth out of your creativity and enjoyment, only boring work. There are many wrong understandings in this. New York. All right. First thing, there is no such thing as luck. Luck is negligible percent. It gets popular. Does not mean it is common. You see, receiving salary only is common. Receiving lottery is rare. Only 0.01% of the population receive lottery in their life. 99.99% of the people receive only salary in their life. So understand that 0.001% people who receive lottery becomes very popular all over the world because it is rare, not because it is regular. See, regular things becoming popular and rare things becoming popular. You need to understand. Lottery is a rare thing becoming popular, not regular thing becoming popular. So, don't expect luck to add wealth to you. That is not going to happen. So, have a clear system to add wealth to you. Waiting for luck to for wealth to happen in your life is wasting your life. No, that is not the right mental setup. From San Jose. Swamiji, you said that never think this is enough. Keep on creating. My question is, if we spend our entire day and life creating wealth, which I know at back of my mind that it is not real, it is just Maya, it is not going to go with me when I leave the world. When will I take time off from this mental setup of creating wealth and focus on Brahman, which is real? I wanted to ask you, what do you know about Brahman? Come on, relax. You don't need a separate time to put your mind on Brahman. Create wealth intensely. Know that it is Maya. You are not going to carry it when you leave the body. You are already in Brahman. Create wealth intensely, knowing you are not going to carry it when you die. You are in Brahman. There is no other separate Brahman. You need to sit and catch and jump on him. Relax. I think you understand what I am saying. You don't need separate time for you to take your mind away from Maya and soak it in Brahman and take it out and wash it again and soak it in Brahman again. Relax.
Is form and dissolve. Remember, You are a Sarupya Mukta, means your form is dissolved into his form. All my disciples, now I am initiating Salokya Mukti, Samipya Mukti, Sarupya Mukti, Sayujya Mukti. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda.
With the divine, with your eyes closed, is meditation. Connecting with the divine, with your eyes open, is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
Nitya, नित्येश्वर विठ्ठला गोविंद कृष्ण नाम नित्येश्वर विठ्ठला गोविंद कृष्ण नाम नित्येश्वर विठ्ठला गोविंद कृष्ण नाम नित्येश्वर विठ्ठला गोपाल कृष्ण नाम नित्यानंद विठ्ठला गोपाल कृष्ण नाम नित्यानंद विठ्ठला गोपाल कृष्ण नाम नित्यानंद विठ्ठला गोपाल कृष्ण